ass, Chuckle-Nuts!
Hi. I'm sure you've all been waiting for this day since it was announced, and I'm glad to finally be able to share details about all upcoming Chuckle-Nuts projects. As you are aware, the Chuckle-Nuts multiverse spans across 14 videos, one show, several books, a Minecraft server, and several other mediums. Let's not delay this anymore. Here is Chuckle-Nuts Day. The spectacular Spider-Man has recently wrapped filming, with Sam playing the titular character, and Ty playing literally every other role. The Spectacular Spider-Man will premiere on October 20th. Following directly after Spider-Man, The Defenders, a show finally revealing what led up to the events of Defenders Multiverse of Madness. The Defenders will premiere the day after The Spectacular Spider-Man on October 21st. Coming at the end of the month, Gimme Jimmy, a Chuckle-Nuts special presentation, will reveal not only what events led Jimmy McGill to become Saul Goodman, but also what sent Scrooge down the dark path he was on during the Suicide Squad. Gimme Jimmy releases on October 31st. In November, we will get our first look into the paranormal side of Dimension 6144 when Ghost Munchers graces the screens. Follow Average Joes as they trek through haunted locations, searching for those beyond the grave. Ghost Munchers will premiere on November 7th. Right after Ghost Munchers, Tim will finally be released. Tim has his plans, but what are they? And how deep do they go? Find out on November 8th. At the tail end of the year, starting off our December, is Shaggy and Velma, premiering December 3rd. What happens when a hungry stoner and an autistic lesbian try to solve crimes? Find out in Shaggy and Velma. What If is a show that has been promised for ages and will finally arrive on the Chuckle-Nuts YouTube channel on December 5th. Travis will be returning to voice Nick Avocado before the events of Nick's Funhouse of Horror. This will be the only character Travis will be reprising, as he will also be playing Pistachio Disguisey, last seen leaving an Airbnb in Florida after killing his own grandfather. To quote Chris Pratt, "It's me, Mario." Mario Linguini, Rise of Bowser, will premiere on December 7th. Next, a previously unannounced Chuckle-Nuts special presentation will arrive on the channel on December 24th. The Rick and Tommy Power Hour follows the titular pair as they attempt to wrangle in a beast Rick accidentally let out. Finishing off 2022, Eleanor Rigby will have all episodes available to watch on December 30th. Eleanor Rigby will consist of 5 shorts, detailing Eleanor Rigby's interactions with variants throughout the multiverse, while also giving some insight into his character and who he is. Starting 2023 is Donkey and Diddy, Hunt for the Sacred Banana, premiering January 5th. Only a week later, the adventures of Batman and Bobbin will follow Batman as he attempts to train Bobby in the ways of the League of Shadows, all while fighting the Killer Croc, who was last mentioned in The Batman. The Adventures of Batman and Bobbin arrives on the channel on January 14th. Premiering only a day before this, Cuppy and Mugman Don't Deal with the Kingpin will premiere on Friday the 13th. Follow Cuppy and his Brooklyn brother Mugman as they go on misadventures. Starting off February is Men in Black. This story follows Krabs and Edgar after their retirement from the Defenders, but their retirement doesn't go as planned. Men in Black premieres February 1st. Directly after this, Secret Invasion will release on the channel on February 16th. This story follows Pistachio Disguisey, who was last seen in Deadpool and Trump, letting the duo know he was headed to New York. As we know, Pistachio is a complex character who suffers from severe mental problems. But what happens when these problems go unchecked, and a Disguisey is let loose? Capping off February, The Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay, releases February 24th. This story follows Task Force X once again, having to take down a threat bigger than this world. Ty will be playing a villain known as the Sneezer, while also playing the story's main villain. This story has direct ties with Gimme Jimmy and the new Defender series. Beginning on March 2nd, Rick and Tommy Season 2 will pick up where we last saw the duo after the Power Hour, as they continue to adventure in 6144. Rick and Tommy Season 2 will consist of 11 episodes, with one being dedicated to interdimensional cable. Re-premiering on March 7th, The Klein Show will finally give the titular goat an ending to his story, which started so many years ago. The Klein Show will be premiering with 4 episodes to start. That same week, Travis's What If spin-off, Chuckle-Nuts Zombies, will arrive on the Chuckle-Nuts YouTube channel. Find out what happens to your favorite Chuckle-Nuts characters when faced with their strangest enemies they have ever faced. Zombies. When Chuckle-Nuts Zombies hits the channel March 10th. To begin April, we will get another installment in the Defenders franchise, but not in the traditional sense. New Defenders is a 5-episode series that follows the group that was revealed at the end of Flashpoint. Ty and Travis return to play Gru and Glue, while Sam returns to play the Batman. New Defenders will premiere on April 4th. After this is Paragon, a series about a secret government organization which exists in every single universe. helping each other secure and contain threats across the entire multiverse. Ever wondered where all the purple minions went after Gru and Glue 3, and why they didn't show up in Multiverse of Madness? Paragon took care of it. Ever wonder who sent out the Poglandia crew? Paragon did that. Paragon is one of the biggest shows we have planned, as it plans to answer several questions that have been left open for some time. Paragon had their first reference during New Poglandia, when Saul, Quinn, and Lambda were all sent, but they made their first true appearance in the post-credits scene of Rick and Tommy Episode 8. Oh, and I'd also like to mention that Walter White and Jesse Pinkman will be making their official return in Paragon, premiering April 10th on the YouTube channel. To round out April, we have the thrilling conclusion to the ever-loved Gru and Glue saga, when Gru and Glue Minion War hits the channel April 29th. The soon-to-be-announced Sam show will premiere on the channel on May 3rd. The final date announcement will be Doctor Strange. This video will follow Strange, who has become increasingly paranoid after learning about a possible incursion at the end of Flashpoint. All the while, he continues to hear a voice beckon him, until this culminates in Strange going on a journey which will set some very grave events into motion, arriving on the YouTube channel on May 26th. We now enter the arena of unscheduled material, due to unknown dates of gathering. Starting the final Chuckle-Nuts content, there's a 3-part story written by Travis called Hazard, which follows the story of a man who is just trying his hardest to make it as a hero. The universe this story is set in will be revealed at a later date. To finish off the Chuckle-Nuts 2-year run will be Chuckle Week. This week will be for binging the entire Chuckle-Nuts library, while also ending with the final Chuckle-Nuts content from each member. Starting this off will be the final content Travis will work on. And here's a little glimpse into that. And now, here's a small teaser for those final Creatorverse stories.
They'll be happy to know that the youth for me go. I was singing this song. Don't know when, but I know we'll.
And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Defenders 4 will not only cap off Chuckle-Nuts Week, but also the Chuckle-Nuts as a whole. Although I don't have a trailer, poster, or even a title reveal just yet, I can confirm that the first Defenders 4 teaser trailer and poster will arrive on New Year's. I also want to confirm some of the characters who will be making an appearance. We can of course expect the entire OG Defenders lineup. I can also confirm that not only will Walter White be making an appearance, but his trusty sidekick, Jesse Pinkman, will also show up. And one final thing I have to mention about Defenders 4 is that it will be the first full Chuckle-Nuts musical, consisting of over 4 different musical numbers. This is all for Chuckle-Nuts Day, and I hope you're prepared and excited for what's to come, because I know I am. Thank you, and good night.